She then scooped her daughter's small form up off the floor and proceeded to check the girl's diaper on the changing table. Just wet it looks like. She'll probably make a poo-poo when she wakes up though. Those cheerleaders will want to tease her too, I'm sure. The red-haired girl slept right through the diaper change. When her mother had the girl in a fresh diaper, she picked her daughter up and carried her over to the crib, laying her down on the mattress next to him. "Now then, what was that you were thinking about my breasts while I was changing you?" she said to him with a smile. He blushed and looked down at the floor. He knew that he really needed to get a handle on his thoughts if he was going to be here for a while. "Oh cutie, don't be ashamed of anything while you're with us. We can do anything to make you happy, and I think these will do the trick to perk you up while you wait for sleepy head there to wake up." She pulled her shirt off, exposing a black lace bra, which she quickly unfastened, releasing two large beautiful breasts. He stood dumbfounded. There he was, the size of a toddler, just a tad too old to be breastfeeding, but it was all he could think of, and before he could get it out of his head she lifted him out of the crib. "It's okay cutie, I know you're thirsty," she said with a smile. "Go ahead, give it a try, you'll love it," she told him, holding her right breast up for him to feed from. Instinct took over and he found himself latching onto her nipple without any further thought. He began to suckle, and the milk that filled his mouth was heavenly. It tasted like a cool vanilla milkshake, not at all what he had expected, and he couldn't get enough of it. He suckled and suckled, breathing every so often through his nose. "That's a good baby boy. That's yummy, isn't it?" she said with a giggle. "Mommy's milk will fill your tummy right up so you won't be hungry or thirsty at all while you wait." After a while she switched him to her left breast and waited as he drained that one as well. The milk was wonderful and the breast seemed even larger now than it had been as he continued to suckle. He heard the girl's mother giggle. "Opsy, looks like she's made you younger again." As he heard the words, he felt her turn him towards the mirror. He detached himself from her breast to look and saw that he was no longer a toddler, but an actual baby. "I'd say you're about 6 months old now cutie. There's no choice now but to wait it out in the crib. Look, she's done it to herself too, she must be having a wonderful dream." He began to cry again, sounding exactly like the baby he had become. He felt completely helpless and scared. What if she didn't wake up for days? What if she made him even smaller still? The girl's mother comforted him. "Shh, little guy, it's going to be fine. You'll see when she wakes up, everything will be fine. I'll keep you both safe while you wait. You lay down with her in the crib and rest, everything will be back to normal before you know it." She held him for a while, gently patting his diapered bottom and rubbing his back until he calmed down. When he finally stopped crying, she laid him down in the crib beside her sleeping daughter. "Go to sleep cutie, you'll see, when you wake up, she'll be awake and ready to make you both normal again." She smiled at him and left the room, closing the door behind her. As he lay there in the crib he began to feel sleepy. He knew he had already slept for quite a while and wondered if this too was the work of the red-haired girl. He heard giggling and rolled his head towards the shelf where the cheerleader dolls were. They were giggling and pointing at him. "Ah, such a cute little diaper baby," one said. "He's gonna make more wet-wets and poo-poos in his pampers," another said. This was followed by another round of giggles and then the group broke out into their cheer again. "Poo-poo in your diaper pampy-pamp. Poo-poo in your diaper pampy-pamp. Poo-poo in your diaper pampy-pamp," was all he heard as he drifted off to sleep.